Alright, hey, this is Cody Miller, and I'm going to go over just some really basic movement techniques in Mirror's Edge that you can use. They're very easy. You can use them on any run and in any level. You see here that starting from a stop, it takes a little while to get all the way up to top speed, 26, 25 kph. So obviously that's not the best thing to do, but see, if you use this sidestep technique right here, you can see that instantly you reach your top speed. If you look at the speed indicator in the bottom, instead of slowly ramping up, it will just instantly go from 0 to 25 like that. And to do this, it's super easy. All you do is you jump sideways by hitting jump and either left or right, and you're instantly traveling at the top speed. And because you're facing sideways, obviously you're then going to have to move your view as well. It's a little easier on the PC, but you can certainly do it on the consoles. I'm doing this on the Xbox 360. And it's also very good if you're running and you need to make quick turns like this, going around 90-degree angles. You can do it while moving and maintaining all your speed instead of having to take the long way around and slow down a little bit. So it's this is a very useful move because it really cuts down on the amount of time you spend accelerating. So you should do it whenever you are at low speed or starting from a stop. Alright, so that last trick was for getting up to speed very quickly. This next trick is for maintaining a higher max speed. You can see when you're running, your max speed is about 25, 26 kph, and no matter how long you run, you don't really get any more speed than that. But if you use this trick called the Coil Jump, you can very easily get higher than that. If you jump and then you pull your legs up with the left trigger on the Xbox anyway, that your speed goes up to about 29, 30 kph. And if you keep doing it, repeatedly jumping, jump as soon as you land and do another coil jump, you can pretty much maintain a speed of 30 kph, as long as you're doing this. This next trick is about the wall boost. It's pretty handy. As you see, you can go up, you can get off the wall boost, and even you can get even more speed than you can with the coil jump. You see 34 on that first one, 33. If you do this trick on the PC, you can get into the 40s. I've never managed that on the console. I believe there's a difference there. This isn't going to give you as much of a boost as it does on the PC. But basically, to do it, you jump up and right as you grab the wall, look towards the wall and then jump away. And you want to do this before you really latch onto the wall, because if you latch onto the wall, you'll slow down a bit. But if you jump into the wall right as you hit the wall, you'll get this boost off of the wall, and it can be used in conjunction with jumps every now and then to go faster. This next trick is really useful in speedrunning. You can see that there's a wall here that you can't climb up, it's just too tall. And you think there's no way to do it, but using this trick, you can totally get up. Basically, to do this trick, run at the wall, start climbing, and then while you're in the air, do a sidestep, jump left or right while you're doing this, and you'll kind of jump off an invisible wall and you'll be able to climb right up. Whenever you're hanging from anything, a pipe, a ladder, whatever, you can see it takes a while to climb up if you just simply climb up. But the fastest thing to do is actually to look a little bit and just jump up. I missed it there, but you can see what happens if you jump up. You get to the top much faster than if you climb. So whenever you're on the edge of a ladder, just look a little bit see how long it takes. Just look a little bit to the left or the right, and then you can jump right up much faster than climbing. Stairs or other inclines tend to slow you down when you climb them. You can look at the speed here. It goes down to about 18, 19, no matter how fast you're going, really. I'll show you again here. There is quite a bit of deceleration that happens when you're climbing stairs. And if you want to get around this, the easiest thing to do is when you're climbing stairs, continually jump. And you see how you can keep up the speed, and in some cases you can go even higher than your normal running speed if you do that. So while you're climbing stairs, just jump, 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 jump. This next trick's super useful if you're trying to fall from a long distance and you want to get going quickly. You see, normally when you fall, you land and you can't move. And even if you roll, you still have to take some time. But what you can do is if you fall and you kick right before you land, then you'll still get the hurt animation, but you can move right away. This next trick is for going faster after you land a roll. You can see you land a roll, and if you run forward, then you're sort of back starting from a stop, and it's very slow. You can go a lot quicker if when you land from the roll, instead of running forward, you step to the side first and then transition to forward movement. You can see how you start off with a lot higher speed if you're going to the side. And if you have room, obviously the fastest thing to do is to land and then do the side step to go even faster. Opening a door the normal way is not the fastest way to open the door. A faster way is actually to jump at the door and kick as you're going down, so you'll have your momentum going in. But the absolute fastest way is if you have a pistol, to just shoot the door open before you even get there, because you can shoot the door open and then you won't have to stop to open it. This is the barbed wire side jump trick that I had linked. Really, I think this is the only good place it's used for in speedrunning. You essentially need barbed wire that you can wall climb up, basically wall climb and then sidestep, and it will just push you away really, really quickly. Another trick that's super, super useful is the wall run kick. You can use it to jump great distances or fall greater than you normally could. You can see here that when you use it, you can leap gaps that you normally couldn't leap. Essentially, to do this trick while wall running, do a kick, and then basically as soon as your foot disappears, double tap the jump button as fast as you can. And you'll sort of jump off an invisible platform, and you can leap very, very far. And you can do a lot of shortcuts with this. This is extremely useful all throughout the campaign. It's sort of your imagination is kind of the limit there. And it's also useful even if you don't do the double jump afterwards. It resets your fall timer. So if you just kick off the wall, you can sort of land, and you can fall into places you normally couldn't fall. Normally this area falling down here would kill you, but you can jump right over and you can skip down. This is very useful in the speed run because then you don't have to go around and you can get down here a lot faster. It's pretty much useful on every single level. I think on every level there's an area where you can use this trick. It definitely pays to practice it because a lot of levels will be a lot shorter and a lot easier eventually once you get it done. The timing is a little tricky to get down at first, but once you practice you can really, really shorten things with it.